YouTube, Cinny Steve back with another video. Let you know what I've been picking up and what I've been playing. And I've been pretty busy in the game room. I've completely altered the whole unit of where I play my games. I've added another monitor, which I've got obviously a vertical setup, but you can easily rotate this monitor. I've got Shooting Love on the Xbox 360 on there at the moment, and obviously I've got the BVM playing Battle Gregor on the Saturn. But what I wanted to do was have the big TV right in the middle, because where I'm not blessed with a lot of room with the cocktail on the side there. I wanted the main focal point to be the big screen. And yeah, I'm loving the way this has turned out. I've put the LEDs underneath, routed them in so you can't actually see them. But it's not just to look nice, obviously it does look nice, but it's quite cool that I can sort of put the lights on so I can see what I'm doing on the keyboards at that end. So there is a bit of practicality about it as well. So yeah, what I've been doing, been burning loads of Saturn games. Although I've had this one quite a while, I've gone through a lot of other shooters, obviously still being on lockdown. I've bought some new headset, the Corsair wireless something or other. It's pretty cool. Again, they look quite pretty. They've got good reviews. My lovely stick's out on so I can actually use it, Mashika arcade stick. So it gets stuck in a box and I don't use it, so that's going to be out for good at the moment. Another pickup has been this Halo limited edition Xbox One pad, because this headset will only work wirelessly with the PS4 and the PC. But it works wired with the Xbox One, but my model of Xbox One controller didn't have the jack at the bottom. And that was 20 quid, Facebook Marketplace pickup. So yeah, really happy with that. I've got me all-for-one or all-in-one remote, Harmony One remote, because this what I changed, and it's this AV receiver. And basically I've got 8 HDMI ports on here, as well as it being an amp. Everything's sort of wireless on there as well, I can connect to it. And yeah, brilliant, really happy with it. Sounds great. The speakers are either side of the television. I've still kept with my Denon speakers. And then the Extron crosspoint switcher I've mounted further up. So again, I can see exactly what I want to click to be playing. And I might do a big setup video, I'm not sure. I did sort of document some of the work that went into it, because I've extended it this way as well to get the newer consoles in, and it just looks a million times better than what it was before. So I've still got all my consoles in here. This was another change. The PS2 used to sit on that shelf there, but then I couldn't put the 32X in, or even EA cartridges in there, so that's been a welcome change. Obviously over here still got the Nintendo lineup, and then obviously my C64 Amiga, GameCube's down there, and the PC Engine, and then my Vectrex is sitting on over here, because I had to keep some drawers just for controllers and bits like that. So on to another pickup, Slam Tilt on the Amiga. Now I've already got this, but the discs didn't work, and it's not on my WHD load Amiga. So what a fantastic game, awesome game. If nobody's ever played, or if none of you's played this game, check it out. It is an awesome game. It's a bit like an updated Pinball Dreams or Fantasies by the same developers, but this one's got like the DMD at the top and like multi-ball. It's awesome, such a good game. And again, while I've been off, I finally put some art on my monster joystick. Monty on the Run, even though there's so much glare from the television. But yeah, awesome. Really enjoying that quality game. Just gutted I've put the box back up the loft. I'll have to grab that back down. So yeah, the arcades are still all doing well. Not getting loads of use at the moment, if I'm honest. But no, I still love putting them on there and getting some gaming in. Obviously Outrun's still going strong. Touch wood. And obviously my little dart machine. Love that thing. But another pickup as well I got. Obviously spending a bit more time in here, and obviously the setup the way it was, I ended up getting this gamer chair. Secret Labs. It's really good, to be fair. I mean, it reviewed quite well. I mean, it was quite expensive, and to be honest, probably not worth the money. But no, I'm really happy with it. Obviously, the amount of time I spend on it, I don't think it's like a proper racing chair. I don't think it's designed like that, because I'm not a huge fan of those, if I'm honest. This is I would say a little less flashy than that, and it's definitely it's comfortable. You've got a lot of support feedback on there as well. So yeah, really happy with that. And Lee, you'll be happy to know your Robotron is still going strong. Still not a blemish on it. But anyway, let's stick the tripod up and I'll get on with some pickups. Right, let's crack on with some pickups. Now, let's say first up was this headset, and I must admit I'm really happy with it. During this lockdown, I've been playing a lot of online games with a lot of YouTubers out there, actually, like with the likes of like Gashead and Quinny and Danester, Big Al, like loads of us been playing online, and I've been playing obviously the PS4 with those guys, and I've also been playing the Xbox One with my good mate Lee Monster Mug. I've been playing a little bit of World War Z, and it's quite good, to be fair. I really don't mind it. Honestly, I haven't played new games this much for years. Like not since like my two little girls were born, which was, I mean, like 5 years ago, my first one. So no, really impressed with this headset. So it's the Corsair Virtuoso RGB wireless SE. Again, not cheap, but I don't know, just when I'm using something quite a lot, I don't know, I don't mind spending a bit of money, as long as I get my money's worth out of it. Yeah, fantastic. So I was only using the little sort of in-ear headset, which after a while, I don't know, it just gives me a headache. But I say, got very varied pickups here today. I don't even really know where to start. I'll tell you what, let's go with, I've got some N64. I mean, when have I ever done N64 pickups on this channel? Like, never. Basically, a good friend of mine who I used to play football with, he's done work for me in my house, and he said like ages ago that he had sort of loads of gaming stuff in his loft, and like, it's probably not worth anything and stuff like that. And he sent me pictures, finally, like this was like the longest deal ever. And he said, look, I don't want anything for him, and he sent me the pictures over, and I was like mate, that's worth money. Like, I don't even want most of it, but I tell you what, I'll take the few little bits I do want and sell the rest for you, and you can have all the money out of it. He's like, look, you do what you want to do, mate. And so yeah, I've sort of done that, and I haven't given him the money yet, because there's certain things that haven't sold. I've been sort of going through eBay, and luckily at the moment there's pound listings as well. So yeah, so these are, I'd say, absolutely free from my good mate. First up being Diddy Kong Racing. Obviously both of these are unboxed. I've only taken 2 games out of it, but I know that that's a quality game. I wouldn't mind getting it boxed, to be honest. I only own about 5 or 6 N64 games, and they're all boxed and really nice up there. But next up, apparently one of the best games of all time, Majora's Mask. I don't believe anything on the N64 could be the best of all time, but I don't know. I know JW will probably disagree. But no, let's say for free, I'm going to take them all day long. So going on to a couple of other pickups that, again, never on this channel have I picked up games for these systems. First up being the Atari ST, Sensible Soccer. Now, I would love every single Sensible Soccer release. Everyone knows, my favourite game. So that's what I'm going to go for. Now I already own most of them, like most of them were for the Amiga anyway, which I've got plenty of. I also have got quite a few for the PC as well. But yeah, didn't have the Atari ST one. I'm not sure if that was the only one released for the ST or whether the international one came out as well, but I'll do some research into that and just pick them up when I see them. And then exactly the same game, and again I think this will be the only game I buy for this system, and it's for the Acorn Archimedes. Again, sensible, and this is in lovely condition, this one. The ST one's pretty nice as well. But yeah, I mean, what is the point? What is the point? Do you know what I mean? I've got this artwork like a million times for the Amiga, but I can't get enough of it. So once you buy everything you want, you start buying everything you haven't got. But yeah, never. I don't know why. But sticking with the well, the sort of 16-bit floppy systems, Amiga, we've got Screaming Wings. Now it's quite funny, I was talking to Mr. Bads about this a few weeks ago, and I remember Ash, 81 before you, he's got a fantastic Amiga collection, especially like with his shoot 'em ups, and I remember him showing this, and I think he'd done a bit of gameplay, and he sort of I think he gave it a bit of praise, so I looked into it on Lemon Amiga. That's where I usually go. Like a lot of people use Hall of Light as well, but Lemon Amiga I quite like that they do sort of rating of the game, sort of users ratings, and that got absolutely slated, and apparently like the little hub on the right hand side where it shows how many lives you got left, you can actually fly into it and get killed by your own lives. It just made me laugh, so I've got to check it out. Those that saw my Team 17 collection video, this was the CD32 double pack I was missing from that. Again, Mr. Bad's got me going. He sent me a link to the one he thought I was missing. And when I looked into it, I was like, no, that can't be it, because I've just ordered this one. And I actually went back on my video. I was like, yeah, that's definitely that one. So that's the 3 double packs. Where do we go on to next? I'll tell you what. Let's go on to a bit of a boring one actually. Everdrive. Bit gutted, you can't seem to get these from Crix anymore, like off Amazon, or sort of get them imported. It just says sort of not available. No idea why. I mean, if anyone can shed some light onto that, by all means. But this came from Retro Towers, which is the distributor in the UK for Crix. So it's still obviously an official Crix product, but obviously you don't pay sort of income charges, custom charges. That's what I was looking for. But you also don't get like the nice sort of Crix box with it. But my one was playing up a little bit, so I've just gone with the X7. It's obviously got more features on there. You can sort of go back into the front end from just using the joypad, and it was quite cheap on Retro Towers as well. I think usually Crix are selling them for about 130, 140, and Retro Towers that week was like 110. I think it's gone back up since, but 110 quid. Yeah, I mean, I use it a lot. Do you know what I mean? Mega Drive's probably one of my most played systems. So yeah, happy with that. Then moving on to the PS4, a modern pickup. This was from Strictly Limited Games. I don't know if people remember one of my, I think it was my last pickups video when I showed, what game was it? Versara, is it? Still haven't opened either of them, but they sent me 2. I ordered Versara for the Switch, just the Switch, and this for the PS4, and they sent me Versara for this and the Switch. So I got back to them, and to be honest, I thought I was going to have to actually, I don't know, like sell Versara maybe and try and buy this used. But no, they've sent me this out, and they haven't even given me like an address, for like a returning address for the wrong one they sent. So at the moment, I've got a free Versara for the PS4. But I do want to play this. I've heard it doesn't really hold up. I know it was on Pete's last pickups vid. He said it doesn't really. He said it's good, but once you've sort of completed it, there's not really much replay value, which I don't know. It definitely won't compare to. I've done a 1.2. Obviously, it was on earlier Streets of Rage 4. I mean, I know everyone's been playing that. I've completed it. I haven't completed it like 1cc'd it on the arcade yet, but it's got a lot of replay value. They've done a great job with that game. Absolutely awesome. But no, Ninja Saviors. Yeah, happy with that. Happy that it finally came. also chucked a, or what's it called, a postcard, and some badges. I don't know if they came normally with it or whether they just chucked more bits in it because they messed up. I don't know, but I don't know, it sort of bugs me a little bit because obviously they only make a limited number. So where's that come from? Do you know what I mean? If they've obviously made a mistake, or where should my Vasara be going? I mean, obviously you'd expect them to have a few spares, but I don't know. I don't think they're as limited as they say. But from there we'll go on to a really retro pickup. There's only a couple of more pickups left actually, so I'm not going to keep you too much longer. But we've got Player 2 on the Vectrex. Now, again, I remember playing this with Pete on a retro tip at, where was it, Retcon, wasn't it, over in West London? A sort of a Amiga meet-up more than anything. Yeah, and the guy was selling it there. He's the guy that produced it, developed it. It's pretty good to be fair. I mean, I haven't even tried it since I've actually owned it myself, but I remember playing it at Lee's, and obviously I remember playing it at Retcon. But it was quite expensive. I remember it being, I'm sure he wanted about 55 quid for it, something like that. And he weren't even really doing deals. I know me and Pete was doing a bit of a cheeky one and saying, look, if we buy one each, thought we'd do a bit of money off. Like, no, not really. But it's been on eBay and it cost me 50 quid. I've done made an offer because it was at 56. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, to be honest, these games, once they're sort of gone, so I don't know. I don't know how many he's made, and to be honest, it's quite irrelevant. But I mean, I did quite enjoy it when I was playing it around these. I'm not sure if there's any one-player games on there, but I know it's all customised. Like, it's given me sort of a letter with it, sort of saying, sort of thanks for buying it. This is cartridge 170, so obviously it hasn't sold that many. All the cheat codes are in the book, but it's also customised. Like, it's set the internal name to my name. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and you get, I don't know, like some little business card saying a certificate of authenticity, and a poster, which I believe he was giving these away at that Retcon as well. But I mean, we all love all the gump that comes with these, don't we? But you also get a nice overlay, which is pretty cool. I mean, the presentation's brilliant, to be fair. Lovely manual, and the cart as well that I nearly just dropped on the floor and smashed. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, as you say, rather that than paying sort of scalpers fees when all these disappear and then you really want it for whatever reason. I mean, the same happened to Stramesh Zone. I was sort of looking to buy it out. I mean, what's that selling for now? What, 150, 200? Although I have heard that he's going to do another run of that. But yeah, really, I'm going to give that a good go with my little girl, I think. Right, last up, we've got some vinyl. Haven't had some vinyl in a while. We've got Double Dragon. I'm really happy with this. It's a bootleg. It's quite funny, really, because this is how naive I am. I'm on a vinyl Facebook group, and I didn't know anything about this. I just saw it on eBay. And yeah, thought, Jesus, I'd like to look at that, but there's obviously no labels on it. So obviously it's somebody that's, I don't know how many he's developed, but I mean, the presentation again is fantastic. Obviously a bit naughty, obviously doesn't own any licenses and whatnot. But I put a picture of this and uploaded it to the Facebook group. But it sort of, my post got withheld and it was looked into, and one of sort of the admins got back to me and said, look at the rules, like we don't sort of grass on bootleggers. And it's like, really? Like, I mean, as stupid as I am, like, obviously it makes sense. Obviously I wasn't trying to get anyone in trouble, but I just didn't know. I mean, how do you buy these? Like, is there just sort of an underground scene where you sort of try and get involved and try and pick these up? Again, if anyone knows, by all means, let me know, because there's some fantastic, like, I could make a list of vinyl I would love to get. Soul Calibur being one. I'd love to have that on vinyl. I'd love to have Agony on vinyl. I mean, if these bootleggers are taking requests, honestly, if they come out like this, because the sound quality is fantastic on it. It's got the original arcade music and I believe side I think side B's got the arcade music on it, but side A's got some sort of like, I don't know if it's a remix, or I mean it might even be the, I believe this is the Game Boy Advance art, which again I think I prefer the older style. Maybe like I know the NES artwork, use, I'll put a little picture in, but the NES artwork or the Amiga. But then again, if that music is from the GBA, I mean, I should have listened to it properly really and compared, but then I'd sort of understand why they use this art. But I mean, it's awesome really. I mean, you've got like a little, I wouldn't say it's a coaster, I think it's more like a sort of a stitch that you, I don't know, put on a shirt or whatever. See, this is the art I like, the arcade art. That's sort of like a postcard, if you like. You've got sort of a random double poster. Don't really know what that's about. But it's obviously gone through a lot of effort. But not only that, it's coloured. It's coloured vinyl. It's absolutely awesome. It sounds fantastic. And Double Dragon is one of my favourite soundtracks ever. I was watching Paul at Old Style Gaming. I always get that wrong. I don't know why. Watch his channel all the time. He's one of my good mates. But he done like a 1cc of it, and it's, yeah, I watched every second of it. Awesome soundtrack, brilliant, absolutely love it. But yeah, if anyone knows this underground bootlegging scene, whether they'll take some requests from me, do you know what I mean? I'd love to own some of that. But I think that's about it. By all means, let us know in the comments if what you think of Ninja Saviours. I'm definitely going to give it a playthrough. I don't keep this stuff sealed for too long. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I'm ready to play it, it'll be out right out the seal. And let us know what you think of with the new setup. And I might do the footage I was doing when I was setting it all up. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I really feel like the game room is sort of complete at the moment. I'll always add little bits, obviously, but I can't see it changing much. I mean, unless Lee wants his Robotron back, and then my Space Fighter 3D will come back down. But anyway, hope you take care, YouTube, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.